Okay, so I just got back from the house. I put a dryer on up there, and I made sure both ovens were cranked up. So here we are, 19-20 amps on L2, 10 amps on L3. Good morning and welcome to camp. Today, while everybody's out, Mum's down the coast, the guys are working. I'm going to do a generator startup and a test until at least it's warm. But I'd just like to just go through how the house is wired. It's a 3-phase house. It's got 16 kVA of panels, 15 kVA inverter, and this is the inverter right here, and that's the suddenly dropped down to 4,000 output. That's interesting. It was 11,000. Probably because the sun, the shadow just came over. Anyway, we'll have a look at that. So this is the main electrical board coming into the house. We have a solar contactor here, which works from the generator. But when the generator is supplying power, there's a switch down on the generator that turns itself off. So the solar is not making power. Now there's a smaller board like this down the other end, so both houses are wired independently. Yep, the sun's coming out again now, and it's gone up to 5,547. So that should get up over 10,000. The sun out right now. The panels are probably dirty and they probably need cleaning as well. 6,900, 10,087. It used to do 16,000. So 10,087. That's with the sun out. So panels probably need. So what we'll do is we'll go and turn almost 11,000. We'll go and turn all the lights on, fans on. I'll turn our 2 ovens on, and then we'll go down and test the generator and see what the output is. So with this solar installation, it's 3-phase. But we're not allowed to put anything back to the grid because there's a political reason for that. It's the fact that we're on the end of a circuit, and we only have 11 neighbours. So our system wouldn't be doing any good to 100,000 people around us because there is none. So therefore they block us from getting anything back on solar input. So the only solar sun's gone in the shade again. So it's just a passing cloud, and we're back to 4,117. That's 4 kilowatts. So that's enough to run a small house, like a 2-bedroom house. Where was I? Yeah, so we don't get any feedback here at all. None whatsoever. So as you can see here, our front lights are on. And I'll just nick in and turn 2 ovens on, and then we'll go down the generator. So there we have our 2 ovens on, and we'll go down to the generator, and we have lights on here, fans going, and in the bedroom, all that here, all the lights are on. So let's go. So we're going to go down the generator. Which is here. That's the generator shed. Right there. So we have 3-phase coming into that power pole and coming across to here, then up to here, and then down to here. And we're going to open up the shed. So we're just okay. So here we have an Able 22 KVA generator. It actually puts out 19 prime kilovolts amps. This right here is the ATS controller, automatic transfer switch. It's a computer, and what it does is it monitors the main power here, and then it sends it to the house. And the second that does it in automatic, and the second that the power supply goes off, it'll automatically start up the generator, second source of power, and then supply it to the house. So up in the house, the power will go off, and then about 20 seconds, 30 seconds later, the power will be re-shunted back up there once the generator's up and running. So that's the ATS controller. And here we have the computer controller for the generator. Here. So we can scroll through the options. Line 1, line 2, line 3. At the moment there is none. Cooling temperature. The battery is 13.7. It's constantly being charged by mains power. It's full of fuel all times, and this will automatically start up once the power goes off. So what we'll do is we'll go and simulate a power failure, and the generator should fully start up and supply power, and then we'll be able to check first. You've got to get into the box. So in here we have a smart meter. That smart meter is not a good thing. That aerial there allows them to read it without sending anybody out, but it also allows them to turn our power off. And that's probably the most dangerous thing, is turning the power off. So here's our main isolation switch here. So what I'll do is I'll flick that switch off, and then we'll go around to the generator and see how long it takes to start up. So there's the power loss right there. No power. We'll come around here. Probably won't be able to hear me in a second. Power's off here. The generator should start up. Should see a source here very shortly. Okay, so the generator's supplying the source, and then now the transfer switch will click. The load is going to the house, and you actually physically heard that load come on the generator. see there, we have 14 amps on L3, 2 amps on L2, L1's 3 amps. Okay, so I just got back from the house and I put a dryer on up there, and I made sure both ovens are cranked up. So here we are, 19-20 amps on L2, 10 amps on L3. What this is telling me here is that the 6 kilowatts being used on the generator. Keeping in mind, it will supply 19. So it's well and truly within an easy load. It's telling me that it's on auto, meaning that it's sensing power requirements. It's gone up to 8 kilowatts. It means down to 7 up, 8, so oven or something's come on. Back down to 5. Anyway, let's go through the shutdown on this now. So we'll go back to the ATS controller, where our generator is supplying the power now, and it's being supplied up to the house through the power lines. These are all the lines here that come in and out to the generator. So we'll go around to the power box now. So around to the power box again, and what I'll do is I'll simulate a power coming back on. So there it is, power's back on. It's very quick. The ATS will sense the power's back on, and it will automatically turn off the load and switch it on to the house. Now the mains power is back to the house, so those lights and fans will start back up and go back to normal. So we're not being supplied by mains power. The generator has gone offline, and if we stand back here, and listen, we'll see that the generator will shut down automatically and go back into standby mode, which is what you want it to do. During the night, if the power goes off, the generator comes on, supplies power, and then when the power comes back on, the generator wants to shut down. So the generator is now shut down. It will go back into standby mode, so next time there's power out, it will automatically start up and go through the same process again. So if you're looking at fitting one of these to your property, it's a great idea. It ensures that you have power all the time. We keep 400 litres of diesel here to supply if we need it. That will last a few weeks, a couple of weeks. But it's certainly running this generator, supplying power to the house, is not an option cost-wise. It's far cheaper to get power from the mains and then supplement your own power with the solar. And so costings are, the solar was, I think, about $12,000, 3-phase, 15 kVA, 16 kVA panels, a lot of panels, 60 something panels, 30 something in 2 tiers, or it might be just under 28 in 2 tiers. And then the generator was probably 12,000 as well by the time you buy it and have it installed professionally. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll put you in touch with the electrician that did the work on this generator. It's a great job, 3-phase, does everything we want it to do. I could weld on it down the shed. I could do anything I want to do here. Anyway, thanks for coming along on this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and like if you did. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.